A motion sensor is used to detect motion, and one of the tools that we can collect data with in the ITSI portal is a motion sensor. You're going to look for this box and open it up, and you'll find a sensor that looks like this inside of there. It's probably folded down like this, and the cord is probably removed. So you're going to want to attach this cord to the sensor. You're going to double check that that's a USB cord, and you're going to unfold this like that, and you can see that the sensor is the silver part right there, and you want to point that in the direction of the motion that you're measuring. There are some other settings for motion as well, and as you read your directions in the portal, make sure that you have the correct settings for your activity. So let's move into the portal and I'll show you a little bit more. Now that you have your sensor, we're going to open the Innovative Technology and Science Inquiry portal at itsi.portal.concord.org. Remember from a previous class, you have a username and you have a password. If you don't, you can sign up for a free account here. And if you've forgotten your password, as long as you have your username, you can have your password reset. If you have an account and you forgot what it is, I can look that up as your teacher. So make sure to ask your teacher if you have trouble with any of that. And then we're going to hit submit. And I have several classes, but you will only have physical science. And your view will look a little different than my first view, but I'll switch it so it looks exactly like the view that you're going to get. So those are my edits. And here you see making waves. That's your activity with the motion sensor. And to start it, you click on the green globe and you're going to see a red alert. This is important. If you don't hit the submit button at the bottom of the page, it won't save your work. If you're not logged in as you, it won't save your work as well. It is possible to run this activity as a guest, but it won't save your work, and that is hard because I won't see it and you won't get credit in class. So all of our portal activities start with an introduction. You are to read through these and answer questions where you are asked questions and you can type right in here in the text box. The materials you need are covered, safety, procedures, and how to collect the data. You'll be collecting the data with your sensor, and when you're ready, you can click here to start. Oh, if a box like this pops up, you should read it. Remember we had to download the sensor connector? It's saying that the Concord Consortium sensor connector is installed. It knows it. It's reading my computer, but it doesn't start automatically, and I actually have to open up my applications, find that application. Let's see, that is the sensor connector. There it is. And start it and have it running in the background while we're doing the lab. And now it will work, so I'll hit try again, and oh, it is on, but I have to connect my sensor. Okay, good. All right, it says ready to collect data. So I've connected my sensor, I've opened the sensor software, I've read my directions on how to collect this. I'm now ready to start collecting my data, and hopefully I could get some information on the screen. And you can see there's a little green line, but it's pretty small. So remember to problem solve. If you can't see the numbers there, problem solve, click buttons. This is about you using your strategies to figure out a problem and learn by asking good questions and exploring. So remember to collect your data, learn how to use the data collector sensor. There are a couple places to collect data here, and there's some analysis questions that you'll be using in your data collection. and information on careers where people actually get paid to do work like this, which is sort of fun. If you finish early, go on to the further investigation. Oh, and let me go back to data collection for a moment. Where's our data collection here? Don't forget that in the instructions, you're going to be asked to take snapshots. Look carefully for that. Remember to take a snapshot and label your snapshot as part of your data collection. That's an important part of showing me that you are working as a scientist, you're collecting your data, and you're analyzing that data. So here's our snapshot, and we can say collection 1, or whatever the directions in the portal tell you to do with this particular snapshot. So good luck. This is an inquiry activity where you're going to be uncovering, investigating, and exploring on your own.